What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy SRTKHAIII, back at it again with another video. As y'all can see by the title, nothing is finalized yet. You know, if you haven't watched, pretty much if you haven't watched the last video, you know what's going on. You know where I'm at with things. But pretty much, man, I'm just, you know, I'm in like this weird stage of what to do. You know. Should I sell this and get a wide body cat, or should I keep it and build on it? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. What I should do and what you guys would want to see me do. I read some comments, kind of like mixed comments, and then one really good point. Like one of my supporters, you guys, wrote a really good point. So I'm taking everything into consideration. But yeah, so first off, reason why I've been thinking about selling it is just because I'm used to the power on this. You know, to be honest with you, 485 is still a lot, you know, normal horsepower for, like, you know, a normal car or normal SUV. Like, this thing is still quick, you know what I mean? Like, don't get it messed up. Like, you know, it's beating like 98% of the cars on the road, you know, that you see on a daily basis. So, you know, it's definitely still fast for what it is, you know what I mean? It sounds good. It's roomy, you know. As you know, I'm tall as hell. I'm 6'7", so it's definitely roomy, much roomier than a Jeep SRT. I went in a Jeep SRT, and it just literally feels like, it reminds me of like a Challenger. Like, Jeep SRT is smaller than a Charger, so FYI, keep that in mind, whoever's like, you know, trying to get one of those or whatever. But anyways, yeah, so I'm just used to the power on this, you know. I just feel like I can just throw it around, like, you know, and it's just, I don't know, I just want something to where it's like, I mean, like, they say, like, hear me out, they say, like, is this true? Like, they say, you know, you get used to any type of power, like, even like a Hellcat or something, you know, like a Red Eye or anything, like, you get used to that. But I just feel like, how could you ever get used to, like, I was talking to my boy Hellboy and like another boy, shout out to my boy TJ Viz, man. Had a long convo. Make sure y'all go like, comment, subscribe, all on his videos too. That's my boy right there. We gonna be back soon on that duo grind. So stay tuned for that video. We gonna make a vid next week. But anyways, yeah, I was talking to my boy, and they both got cats, right? And so I was talking to TJ, and he was like, you know, I'm still not used to mod over 700 horsepower Hellcat Challenger. And I'm like, that makes sense, because in my mind, you know, before talking to him, I'm like, yeah, there's no way. How could you ever get used to over 700 horsepower in a car? You know what I mean? Like 485, yeah. But even a Scat or this is a Scat, pretty much just an SUV. So even this, like 485, like, how could you ever get used to, you know, 485? But it's like you can, because this horsepower game, it's like it becomes like an addiction. You know, you just want more and more, depending on who you are. I know me personally, you know, it's just like I said, I'm just bored of it. I just feel like I can throw it around like anywhere. I'm not scared of the power, and it's like it don't give me that feeling, you know. Like other people, yeah, it's like they get in the car, it's like, dang, this thing quick, or it's like somebody trying to keep up. It's like, you know, they roll their window down, like, dang, that thing fast, man. We got anything done? Like, nah, stop, bro. It's just what it is. But it's just like, to me, you know, it's just not as fast to me, you know, anymore. And then, but the downside is, I would consider modifying, but it's like, I was talking to my boy TJ again, he was like, nah, don't do that, you know, because these, I already knew this before, like, these 392 engines don't hold a lot of boost. They can't take a lot of, it's just the worst engine to mod when it comes to like Dodge, you know what I mean, like performance engines, you know what I mean. So everybody knows that. That's why nobody really does it besides like an intake or something. But everybody knows, like, these are the worst engines to mod, you know, because without them blowing up or something crazy, you know what I mean. So you gotta take that into consideration too. So that's why I would never ever mod, like, do some serious modding on this car, because it's like, no, I just wouldn't, unless you like put like a Whipple on there or something, like, which is still ain't worth it to me. Like, you know, I don't personally want to do all that. But I know like Jeep SRTs that are fast with like Whipples on it and stuff, but I personally wouldn't do it. But you know, you could do that, you could go that route if you wanted to. But it's like at that point I just feel like we might as well get a Hellcat. You know what I mean? You can get more for out of the motor, you can get more for the buck. You know, you can do the smallest. Everybody knows you can do the smallest things to a cat and get the most. Like, you know, upper lower, you in the high 8s, whatever. You know what I mean? Intake gets you what, 10 plus extra horsepower. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's like as far as I would go with this. It's like an intake. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. That red eye, and if I was to get one, I would definitely would not spend no 100K on a cat. You know what I mean? I was talking to my boy TJ. He was like, he agreed with me. It's like, you know, it's really about bragging rights. Like guys with like red eyes and stuff, I feel like it's more so just bragging rights, because you could get a normal cat, right? And it's crazy to say normal cat, but that's just what it is. But you could get a regular cat, right? And ooh, the old schools. But you could get a normal cat, right? And do all like, you know, do upper lower, already be in high 8s, and then do some more stuff, port your blower stuff, and then be pushing like 9s, whatever, however that goes. You know what I mean? So it's like, is a red eye even really worth it? You know what I mean? Like spending 100K, like it's worth it, but it's not. Like spending 100K on something that you can spend 10-15 grand less on and be making, if that power, more power. You know what I'm saying? So it's really about bragging rights at the end of the day. Like, oh, I got a red eye, and I don't got nothing against guys that do that. You know what I mean? Because I love red eyes too. But it's just like, you know, is it really worth it? Like, you got to think of it smart too. You can't just think of it, oh, just because of the name, or just going off what other people, you know, want, or whatever other people are saying. You know, so me personally, if I was to do this, I would. I'm gonna not spend 100K on a red eye. And obviously I would really wouldn't get any even like content out of it wise, you know what I mean? Like for like modifying like under the hood and stuff, trying to get more power. I just feel like if I was to get a normal one, regular cat, I could get more, you know, content with it, like as far as like upgrading stuff, like to make it faster, like pulley, lower pulley, all that, you know what I mean? So I just feel like it would be better for y'all, for the YouTube channel, you know, for the supporters. You know, that's what you guys would want to see. But yeah, I'm just sitting in like a gray area, man. So I just wanted to make this vid, see where y'all are at with it, you know, after making that other vid with the red eye. I don't know, a couple people were like, get it, and some people were like, nah, like you're the only you're the only Durango SRT literally channel, like based just a Durango on YouTube, you know what I mean? So don't get it. So it's just a lot of mixed opinions, but I'm definitely considering everybody's opinion, because, you know, y'all are the supporters, y'all the YouTube. At the end of the day, it's gonna be up to me, you know, what I want. But you know, definitely considering everyone's opinion. But that's gonna be it for this video. Just a quick video. Wanted to get y'all thoughts and comments down below. So yeah, let me know what y'all thinking we should do, and we'll see what happens, man. Appreciate all the support. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, join the fam. Stay tuned. We got a ton of videos coming for y'all. Y'all don't even know. Stay tuned for next week. Gonna be looking up with my boy TJ again. I'm gonna be I never drove his cat, so